Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we solve Leetcode daily challenge problem number 2402, meeting rooms 3. It is tagged as a hard problem, and it's just about finding the logic which will we can use to solve this problem. So we'll first check out the problem statement, then we'll look into the approach which we're going to use, and towards the end we'll see the code as well. So starting with the problem statement, it is given that uh, you are given an integer n represents room numbered from 0 to n minus 1. Okay, and we'll also get a 2D integer array meetings where meeting at I, that means any value at any index I will have two values, start and end, which means which will basically represents when the meeting will be start and when it will be end. Okay, and it is a half closed time interval, so we will be including or considering start, but we won't be considering end. Okay, all the values of start are unique. Okay, meetings are allocated to rooms in the following manner. So these are the three rules which we'll have to follow for allocating the meetings to the room. Each meeting will take place in the unused room with the lowest number. Sorry, each meeting will take place in the unused room with the lowest number. For example, if we have multiple rooms available 0, 1, 2, and if we get any meeting, then the lowest number, which is 0, will be assigned first. Like the meeting will be assigned to room number 0. If there are no available rooms, the meeting will be delayed until a room becomes free. The delayed meeting should have the same duration as the original meeting. Okay, so if a meeting is about to start but we don't have any room available, then we'll hold the meeting, we'll delay it, but we'll make sure that the duration remains same. Okay, when a room becomes unused, meetings that have an earlier original start, okay, so as soon as any of the room is available, we will start we'll get the uh, we'll assign the meeting that have start time before that. Okay, okay, return the number of the room that held the most meeting. If there are multiple numbers, return the lowest. So we'll have to basically check uh, how many meetings took place in each of the rooms, and we have to return the room number with highest meeting, and if there are multiple with same answer, then we'll return the lowest one. And they have at the end they have defined the half closed interval, and they have defined this complete problem statement very beautifully in the example, so you can definitely look into it. Let's check out the approach which we can use to solve this problem. So for this, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use heap maps. Okay, and my I'll use two heap map. First one for checking or getting the available rooms available, and second heap map will be for occupied. Okay, so basically I want to check with occupied. I want to know which of my meeting is getting ended soonest. Okay, so this will help us in that, and I'll use another variable called frequency, which will basically keep a track of how many meetings each room have already seen. So how it's going to look like. So what I'll do, I'll basically start with simply sorting the this array which we'll get. So by this, the benefit will be we'll have all the start uh, values in an order. So it will look something like this now: 0, 1, 0. Then we'll have 1, 5. Then 2, 7, and 3, 4. Okay. So these are the meeting values which I'll get after sorting. Now my task is to just iterate through these and check three conditions. Okay. First condition is let me make a partition. So we will be checking three conditions. First one, if a call is getting calls ending, if it is about to be over now. Second condition is if there are if no room available. Okay, and third is I'll write third one here. Third is uh, make booking, like make the room booking. So these are the three conditions which we'll have to take care of in the statement, in the problem. Sorry. Okay. Okay. So if the call is ending, what does it mean, and how will you check that? So until you have occupied, you can just simply iterate the occupied heap. So while occupied, okay, and what you are trying to do, like you are iterating this one as well, right? I am checking if there is any any entry in the occupied, like in this heap, where my end time is greater than or equal to start, or sorry, less than or equal to start. Okay, so by that it simply means that okay, I can assign this the current meeting to a slot or to a room. Okay, so you can use that using occupied 0, which will be here. Yeah, or I think what I can do, instead of a while statement, okay, we will try to optimize it further. One more thing which I forgot to mention, in this heap, I am storing two values. First one is the end time when the meeting is getting ended, and the room number which will be available after it ends. Okay, so I'll get the end value of the occupied uh, array. Okay, and if it is getting free, then we'll get two values, right? End time and room number. And what we will be doing, we will be popping out from the occupied heap. And once we have this room available, you can available push this in the available heap. Okay, so it will be shown here. Now if there are no rooms available, okay, then what you want to do? Okay, so in that case, I will again check which is the first job which is getting over first. Okay, so for example, in this case, let's say I already processed these two values. Let me just clear this a little. Okay, let's assume I have these two values, 0, 10, and sorry, my bad. Yeah, so the first meeting was assigned to the first room with index 0, and the second meeting, which is ending at 5, is assigned to the room with index 1. Okay, now I want to check the meeting which is getting over 4. So the order will be like, this is a heap, so the order will be reversed. So we will have 5 1 and then 10 0. Okay, because this value is smaller. So I'll get, okay, so this is the first meeting which will be over. Okay, so what we'll have to do, if there are no rooms available, if this array is empty, if this is empty, then we'll have to shift all our meetings to a certain endpoint. So we know that okay, this is the meeting which I want to start next. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll take the end time of this, which is what, 5. So we'll take end time, and we will also definitely get the room number. Okay, we'll do the pop operation on occupied to get these values. Okay, now you know that okay, the room is already booked, but it will be over after this end time. So what you will do, you will just simply shift the end time of the next meeting to 7 plus 5. Okay, because yeah, of course, like we are moving everything 5 minutes further, or we are delaying the meetings 5 minutes ahead. So what will be the new end time? It will be end time, which is 5, end time, which is 5, plus end minus start, which was 5 again, end minus start, because we want to keep the duration same as well. Okay, So this will be 5 again, so you will get end as 10. So this will be 10, because we are also moving this one as well, right? Okay, so now this meeting will start at what yeah, start after 3 seconds, because it was expected to start at 2, but it will start at 5. So 3 and 7 plus 3, 10. Okay. And one more thing, like the end time, the new end time. So what we can do, we can make the room available, this room available, which will be getting free as early as possible. So push in the available with room number this. This was the second condition, and last one is very simple. We want to make booking, so what we'll do, we'll get the first room which is available in this heap, in the available heap. So pop from available, you'll get the room number, the smallest room number, and you will basically just push in occupied with your end time, which you get from here, end, and the other value is room number. So room number you already know, which you got from here. Okay, and you will just simply increment the frequency of the room number which we are using. So it will be frequency of room plus equals to 1. So this will be the complete logic of it. Let's check out the code for the same now. Okay, so this is the code. First step is sorting the meetings so that we get the start time in order. Okay, next is we have defined two arrays, available and occupied, which we'll be using as heap in the later part of the program. In available, we have all the rooms initially, because we didn't have any meetings scheduled or meetings assigned to any room, so all of the rooms are available. Next is occupied, which will store the end time and the room number for every meeting. Then we have frequency to basically keep a track of all the rooms, the frequency of all the rooms. Next, we have started iterating the meetings array, and we'll get two values, start and end. And next is, like, we are checking if any call is getting ended or not, if any meeting is getting ended. So while occupied, and the same logic which we discussed in the explanation. And I think I'll try to replace it with if, and we'll see. After that, like if we get any of the result, we'll see which one is getting free first. Like if there is any of the meeting which will be getting over, so we will get that value from the occupied, and we'll push the room to the available stack, or available heap, I should say. If there are no rooms available, then what we'll do, we want to update the end time of the next meeting which we want to align. Okay, so the end time will be end minus start, because we want the meeting to be of same duration, but we want to delay it as well. So end minus start will give you the the window which we want to keep, and end, if you'll add end time in it, so basically your end time will be in the okay, the outcome of this equation basically will basically show you when the current meeting will end. Okay, now we are pushing this room to available now, because we have already taken it in our consideration, and now this room is available because we have already made the adjustment to the next job we want to schedule. After that, we want to make the booking, and for that we will simply get the first room available, or the smallest index room available for the booking, and we will push that, or we will align align a meeting to that room, and we'll push that into the heap. After that, we will just simply increment the frequency of meeting in that room by 1, and at the end we are just finding out the maximum frequency and what was the index of it, and that will be it. Let's check out the test cases. Sorry, let me see. Um, okay. Yeah, sorry. I don't know why, but I cannot get the test cases. So let me run it and let's see if the solution get accepted or not. It's good. And if you see the solution got accepted, and I would say like we have performed fairly well. So yeah, this was the solution, guys. Thanks a ton for watching our video. Stay tuned for the upcoming ones. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.